Most beginner investors spend countless hours trying to figure out one thing. When should I buy? Should I wait until prices drop? Should I jump in now before they rise? Should I sell when they go up and buy back later? The search for the perfect moment quietly steals years of opportunity. There is a much calmer approach that removes the question entirely. It is called dollar cost averaging. At its core, dollar cost averaging is the practice of investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the current price. Maybe $100 on the first of every month. Maybe $200 every 2 weeks. The amount stays the same. The schedule stays the same. The market can rise, fall, or sit still. The investor keeps buying calmly through every kind of weather. This matters because nobody truly knows what the market will do next. Some weeks prices will be higher than your last buy. Some weeks they will be lower. Over many months and years, your purchases happen at many different prices. The average price you paid quietly smooths out. You stop trying to predict the future and start participating in the market consistently. The pressure of perfect timing simply disappears. To understand how it really works, picture a fixed monthly amount entering the market. If prices are high that month, your fixed amount buys fewer shares. If prices are low, your same fixed amount buys more shares. Over time, you naturally end up buying slightly more when things are cheap and slightly less when things are expensive. The math gently nudges you toward better averages without any decisions on your part. Let us look at a simple example. Imagine investing $100 per month into a broad fund. In a month when the share price is 20, your money buys 5 shares. In a month when the price drops to 10, your money buys 10 shares. In a month when the price rises to 25, your money buys 4 shares. Over time, your average cost ends up somewhere reasonable, without any prediction skill required. A common mistake beginners make is pausing dollar cost averaging when the market is falling. The instinct feels safe. Stop buying when prices are dropping. But that is exactly when each contribution buys the most shares. Pausing during weak markets often leads to missing the moments that quietly improve your long-term average the most. The whole strength of the strategy depends on continuing through the uncomfortable months, not skipping them. There is also a hidden risk in overthinking the strategy. Some people try to combine dollar cost averaging with constant adjustments based on news, predictions, or feelings. They contribute more in some months and less in others. They drift toward timing the market without realizing it. The plan loses its key strength, consistency. Done well, dollar cost averaging is almost mechanical. The simpler the rules, the better the long-term results often look. A useful way to picture dollar cost averaging is as filling a swimming pool with a steady hose. You do not worry about the daily water level. You simply let the hose run consistently. Some days the pool may evaporate a little in the sun. Some days it gains faster. But the hose keeps flowing. Over many seasons, the pool fills up. The mood of any single day stops mattering because the long flow does the work. A second key idea is how dollar cost averaging affects emotions. By taking the timing decision out of your hands, the strategy quietly reduces stress. You stop checking prices constantly. You stop second-guessing each move. You stop celebrating when prices rise and panicking when they fall. The investing process becomes calmer and more sustainable. Many investors say this emotional improvement is even more valuable than the slight smoothing of average cost. A practical example helps. Imagine 2 people who each want to invest $12,000 over a year. One waits for the perfect moment and tries to put it all in at the lowest possible price. The other simply invests $1,000 on the first of every month. The market moves in unexpected ways throughout the year. The timer often misses the bottom and acts emotionally. The steady investor calmly captures a reasonable average. Beginners often misunderstand the role of lump sum investing. If you have a large amount of money to invest immediately and a long time horizon, lump sum investing has often performed slightly better historically over the long term. Dollar cost averaging shines especially when investing from regular income or when an investor is uncomfortable with putting everything in at once. The two approaches solve slightly different problems. There is also a psychology angle. Many investors who could mathematically benefit from lump sum investing still choose dollar cost averaging because it feels safer. That emotional comfort matters. An investor who feels calmer with monthly contributions is far more likely to stay invested through difficult periods. A slightly suboptimal strategy used consistently beats a perfect strategy abandoned during stress. Behavior often matters more than the math itself. A simple practical rule helps you apply dollar cost averaging well. Choose a fixed amount you can comfortably contribute every month. Pick a simple, broad, low-cost investment option. Automate the contribution so it happens without effort. Do not change the amount based on market mood. Review your overall plan once a year. Then let the process quietly do its work for many years without interference. There are things to avoid. Do not pause contributions during normal market dips, since those are often the most productive moments. Do not chase the latest hot trend with your regular contributions. Do not stretch monthly amounts beyond what you can comfortably afford. Do not switch funds frequently. Do not check daily prices and let mood adjust your plan. Mechanical consistency is the central engine of the entire approach. A better habit is to gradually increase your monthly amount as your income grows. Each time you receive a raise, increase your contribution slightly. This protects against lifestyle inflation while quietly accelerating your investments. Over many years, this small habit can grow the size of your monthly contribution by a meaningful amount without ever feeling sudden. Quiet upgrades to the system slowly transform long-term outcomes. Over the long term, dollar cost averaging quietly turns a complex emotional problem into a simple routine. You stop trying to predict markets. You stop reacting to every headline. You build a long pattern of steady ownership. Over decades, those many small purchases at many different prices form a portfolio shaped more by patience and time than by any single brilliant decision. Wealth built this way tends to be much more durable. So here is the short version. Dollar cost averaging means investing a fixed amount at regular intervals, no matter what the market is doing. It removes timing pressure. It smooths your average price over time. It quietly forces you to buy more when prices are low and less when prices are high. It is emotionally calmer than lump sum investing for many beginners. And it works best when used consistently for many years. If you are unsure when to start investing, the answer is simple. Begin a small dollar cost averaging plan today. Pick a comfortable amount. Choose a broad, low-cost option. Automate the contributions. Then leave the system alone and let it do its work. You will not need to predict the market. You will not need to fear it. You will only need to stay consistent. Time and patience will do the rest of the heavy lifting for you.